Last time I came back, my Big Mac pumpkin got rolled to the bottom of the street. I wasn't too happy, or rolled off my sidewalk. So I'm like,
but it's too sturdy.
And someone stole my sign, my boo sign. I had a ghost that said boo, and someone stole that. So you know that Brittany took that pretty hard.
I mean, this is trick or treat though.
This is.
You're getting pranked by the local kids.
I am. So I'm sitting there and I hear the kids walk by, and I literally instinct. I go, hold up, but they're gonna fuck with that pumpkin.
Yeah.
I'm waiting right by the door, and I hear we get like we have like a metal handrail, like you can hear it, like people hitting it. I hear the hand. That's my alarm. The handrail gets hit. Crack the door open. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? They started bolting. They had rolled it off the sidewalk.
Those fucks.
Motherfuckers rolled it. I'm gonna cover it with fucking with Vaseline. I told Brittany I'm covering it with Vaseline and putting cayenne pepper on it. So if someone rolls it, they're gonna get it on their hands and fucking burned up. Well, I came out and like, so I come out and they're all standing there.
You can't leave a target like that for kids.
A Big Mac pumpkin?
Can you imagine? What would you do?
I would have destroyed it.
You
I
would have stuck a foot through that thing.
I would have destroyed that thing.
You would have stomped that thing.
True. And that's when I walked it back. But I came out. I'm just like, I'm on edge already.
You and all fucking 10 of your brothers and cousins.
Oh, what was that sleep medication that hit and people started like losing Ambien?
Yeah.
That's cool. When you're just kind of like, yep. Yes, doctor. And then you fucking speed your car into like a gas station, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
I'm gonna put a hit out on that pumpkin. I got a hit on the pumpkin.
Big Mac?
I've got a hit on the Big Mac pumpkin.
Dude, I was so mean.
I said, bitch, I ain't never had no damn pumpkin pie.
I ain't never had no pumpkin pie.
I came outside. I was like, "Don't touch my fucking shit. I don't give a fuck. Don't touch my shit."
Was it out of the door, like halfway through the door?
I walked out into the street.
You're an old man now.
What was that?
You're an old man.
But I could have been like, well, let me see one of you pussies lift this up. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
Like, let me see you. I'll give you $100 if you can lift the Big Mac.
Yeah, if you lift it up, you can smash it.
You guys can fucking smash it.
How many
pies
pies do you think you can make out of that Big Mac?
Bro, we could feed this whole room can have a personal pie. No problem. Shit, let me Google.
I haven't had any pumpkin pie this year.
I have
that's
not
not
either.
yet, right?
I have not either.
You don't eat pumpkin pie until Thanksgiving. I'm going to say that this year at Thanksgiving. I'm going to go. They're going to say, Shane, did you get dessert? I said, Mom, I ain't never had no damn pumpkin pie.
I ain't never had no pumpkin pie.
Bro, I'm about to fuck you up, dude.
How many pumpkins can make how many pies?
I'm about to show you a Big Mac pumpkin. Bro, this is kind of gourd I'm fucking with right now.
And big old pumpkins.
This
is out of control, man.
That's the kind of gourd I got. I got a pretty big one too. I think it's even bigger than that. Dude, I'm not lying. It almost goes up to like the middle level of that chair you're sitting in. Bro, it's a Big Mac pumpkin, dude. It's crazy.
Bitch, you ain't never had no damn. This is exciting.
I love the attention. I was talking to town, dude. Shane, I was talking to fucking town. Brittany was getting texts.
You could never, dude.
Huh?
You could never get a pumpkin like this.
I have it outside my house.
Matt, you don't have a big pumpkin like that.
Bro, my
that's too big, dude. You don't have that.
My damn pumpkin's
That's a
that
350-pound pumpkin pie.
All right. Is that? Oh, that's a Big Mac's pumpkin from Nana's Bloomers. Is it a Big Mac's pumpkin or a Big Mac pumpkin? I should call my lady and say, babe, take a picture of that Big Mac pumpkin.
Yeah.
Hey, can I get a picture of that Big Mac pumpkin outside of our house? Shane doesn't believe me how big this thing is.
Try them today and see how you feel.
You are nuts.
We're gonna hand Jello shots out to the parents. Her idea. Good idea.
That'll be fun.
I told her, I'm like, we have to. I'll black out if you don't hand these out. I have no throttle with Jello shots, dude.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, you're giving Jello shots to the parents while they're out there.
Yeah, to the parents.
Fuck, I hope you fucking relapse an alcoholic.
Yeah, man.
Alcoholics can shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, if you can't handle it, you can't handle it. Say no.
Some guys can't handle it. Some guys have to stop.
Just say no.
Some guys can ride through it, dude. Some guys can ignore all the warning signs. Keep rolling, dude.
What?
If I pull my shit out, this whole room get dark. Kick it! You don't understand. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Yeah. Just as this pussy tastes like pumpkin pie. Made me mad as hell. So don't ask me no damn question like that. I ain't never had no pumpkin pie.
Your whole experience changes. Pretty crazy, but because what you experience is coming from your level of vibration you're operating on. When you surrender, like shame, guilt, anger, pride, then from there you go to courage, and then that's when things start to change, and you can work your way all the way up. You know how you test it? No, I'm okay.
Tell me.
Please.
Tell us.
First, you have to surrender first.
What do I have to surrender?
The lower levels. When you notice when you notice the lower level, if you notice you're
Never
angry,
surrender, dude.
If you're angry at something someone else does, it's just triggering a thing inside of yourself that you have to surrender that. And then, they'll do what they do, but it's triggering something. Obviously, if they're holding you down and like fucking your ass, that's different.
Yeah.
But if you see something that's bothering you, that's something you have to surrender within yourself. And then the energy you spend getting fucked up about that thing.
All right, but then what happens if I surrender all that?
You start to reach higher levels of consciousness and your outer experience starts to change. Pretty nuts. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Pretty tight.
Are you the Dalai Lama, Matt?
Nah, bro. Nah, dude. Just reading some books. That's what I read every night before I go to bed, dude. Levels of consciousness.
God. I gotta switch to that. I was listening to that fucking Bloodlands book again. I literally went to sleep listening to like Ukrainian starvation. It was just stories of like babies suckling on their dead mother's tit.
Oh man.
I was just going to sleep. It puts me right out.
True.
And then I have horrendous nightmares.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a good life.
I had a dream last night that we were coming out to do a show, and we're fucking around. You're like grabbing my ass, and then on the way to the stage, you just kept grabbing my ass, and you just fucking like fully sucked me in. Not like sucked me, but you fully like started like overtly molesting me on the way to on the stage. And we just stopped. We never made it to the stage, and we were just molesting each other.
You're a gay sex dream. No, 100% gay. You need to surrender that. Surrender that. Dude.
I remember just being like walking on what you were doing.
Well, that's because I did that to you in DC. I grabbed your butt cheeks.
You were doing stand up, and I was sitting in the front row, and I was like,
and I said, "Come up on stage," and I gave you like the Jodeci, or put you in a chair and like sang.
You Magic Mike.
Yeah.
No, you were doing stand up, and I was like about to interject. I'm like, "Oh, this is stand up. It's not a podcast." And then I waited, and then we were both about to go on, and then you just started like groping my butt.
That's totally real.
And that
happens.
And it was just but it went on for a while. And then the dream just went to something else.
The horseplay went.
But it was like extended horseplay, and we never made it to stage. We just like groped each other.
I can see horseplay.
Well, I think I just got groped.
You bucked back a little.
I was just like, I just went with it. I was
like, "Hey man, knock it off." Oh.
I just power bottomed the whole time. I was like, ugh. Yeah, I woke up from that, and I was just like, whoa. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a tough one to wake up from. Yeah, I've had gay dreams.
I've had them before.
I've woken up. Yeah, I had a rough one once. And I remember waking up like, whoa. Oh man, it's really funny.
What was your gay dream?
I had a dream a friend of mine sucks my dick. Yeah,
happens. They're tough to shake off, dude. You wake up and you just go like,
I'm never gonna tell anyone who it was because it's
really
any of my high school friends know who it was.
Oh, it was like a hometown bud.
It was a hometown bud, and if I told them who it was, it makes it even funnier. And yeah, that was when I woke up from. 'Cause even in the dream, I was like trying to hide that it happened, and then I woke up just like, whoa, what the fuck?
Oh, it's such a
What
bummer.
is this doing in here?
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough.
You had a part 2 of your dream where you were just like, "What? I never sucked."
The second half of the dream was me publicly denying it to everybody. It happened in the parking lot of my high school. He gave me head in my car.
Really?
Yes. A man sucked my penis. Sucked my penis.
Yeah, it's really just there's like archetypal parts of your brain that you're just dealing with. It's that's the only way it can express through.
Yeah. I didn't even. I don't even have a thing for.
How
that
did you
guy.
feel? That's the thing. The symbology. People get hung up on what the things mean. The things when you're interpreting dreams, it's like, yeah, there's that, but it's like, how did you feel? That's
I
what
liked
people
it.
felt it. So you liked getting your dick sucked by your friend.
I did like getting my dick sucked by my friend.
But I'm talking
and
about,
that's what I was so ashamed of in part 2 of the dream. That led to some real shame, which I've surrendered.
And outside of like the pleasure of it, was there any kind of thoughts or feelings around like paranoia during the thing?
Hold on, I'm sorry, man. He raised his hand.
I just want to know if you ejaculated.
You would want to know that.
You fucking horny co-ed.
This co-ed is so fucking horny, dude. Shouldn't you be out playing volleyball at Drexel? You should be at Drexel playing volleyball, and I should be walking by, staring at the co-eds.
Just dudes in Speedos. In the fucking...
Dude, I used to walk by and just...
It's crazy.
It was insane. I walked past Drexel's campus and would just I mean, it was mind blowing how hot the kids were.
You
It's
just
dude,
gawk.
you just walk by with a volleyball, like, I got next. Yeah, I got next.
Just these college co-eds, these sexy co-eds.
It's crazy, man.
And especially, right around now is when it's once it starts, March and April is,
Good season.
they all come out, they start sunbathing.
September too, man.
Just in time for me to.
Yep. You get it up around Temple in there.
Huh?
You get that up around Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
a
they
little
keep
bit.
an eye out for. At Temple,
Yeah.
you're not allowed to gawk.
No, you can't gawk. You can't. Well, you can.
Black
gawk at
dudes,
10.
black dudes are not allowed to walk by Temple and gawk.
think-
People are very guarded about that. In my
Oh,
opinion,
really?
Yeah,
There's a
At
lot
Temple?
of like security near.
Oh,
Temple.
right. Yeah. The guys with mountain bikes. Be like,
Yeah.
you checking out that ass?
yeah.
Yeah.
Drexel, a guy like me walking by, they'd be like,
Yeah.
salute.
You think they have it locked down up there?
That's white privilege.
Yeah.
Drexel is white privilege. Temple.
But I think if what if you were about like a Temple, if you were to go approach like, co-eds and like stare at them, but you're also inviting them to the underground dance off, like step up to the streets.
Then yes.
Sorry, Miss Suburbs. I guess you can't meet us at
Yeah.
a warehouse dance party to prove you're fucking
Where we
down.
grind.
Where we grind
I'm
on
gonna
each
teach
other.
you how to grind.
Those bike guys are the best people to talk to about the girls on the street.
I was about to, yeah,
I
they're-
mean,
See
obviously.
that? Whoa.
yeah, there was
Yeah. That's my
true.
ass. I protect that ass. Can't one of y'all motherfuckers want to start acting funky around it? I'll fuck you the fuck up.
Dude, the
It's my
guy,
ass.
the dude who used to try to charge his phone in my house, who was campus security, he would tell me how he molded. He was like, yeah, man, I think he was campus security. Dude, this guy fucking ruled. He was campus security. He'd always try to charge his phone in my house. And I was always kind of bugged out, like, who is this guy? He's not coming in my house. And, but I would talk to him outside all the time. And he was telling me that he had locked down a bit. He started going to college parties. He started like taking off the uniform and just like once his shift was up and just hitting the parties, he would see where everything was going down. He ended up getting a college girlfriend. He's like, bro, I remember him vividly being like, I molded her pussy.
What?
He was like, it used to like at first I went in there and I like custom fit this thing for myself. I was like, that's what's up. And he was like, and then he stopped and he just started living around. He started just like Van Wildering. He started just chilling around.
I mean,
the
this
college.
guy's incredible. This
started-
guy is amazing. I love him, but good God, that girl's father's just absolute nightmare. Just campus security molded your baby
This
girl.
dude was talented, man. This dude, he looked like, the guy from, what the fuck is that?
I feel like they all look like T-Pain. I don't think there's one campus security I've ever seen that wasn't just T-Pain. They all have long dreads
This dude
and they're
almost
kind of
looked
fat.
like, who's the fucking black dude with almost like blue eyes who's on like General Hospital or ER? He's in a ton of movies.
Yeah, I know.
He's always playing again. And there was like how Stella got her groove back. He's the dude who has like always his sleeves kind of like this.
Tate Diggs?
I think it's him.
Or like
Let me see.
Mekhi Pfeiffer?
It's not Mekhi Pfeiffer. Mekhi Pfeiffer kind of looks
You
like
wanna just
T-Pain.
name
Yeah, Mekhi Pfeiffer actually looks like every security guard. They're either Mekhi Pfeiffer or T-Pain every time.
Yeah, this,
Dude. Mike Ely. Yeah, Michael Ely. Yeah.
so it's not Tay Diggs. Definitely not.
Michael Ely.
You like him? Have you ever had a
He
homosexual?
kind of looked like Michael Ealy. Yeah, the dude kind of looked like Michael Ealy, and he was just turning chicks out. He would hop off the Huffy, put on his gear, and just hit parties up. I'm like, what's up, guys? And they're like, oh, no. He did it, man. That
Yeah,
dude
that's
made a
that's-
fucking sick move.
That's so sick.
I mean, he could have paid $100,000 to go to college or put down the Huffy and just start crushing ass.
And he gets paid too.
About $15 an hour.
He's getting close to an accusation.
Do you think so?
Yes.
I don't think they're going to.
Banging college kids.
No,
The
dude.
dad's like, who have you been fucking? It's like, he raped me.
Yeah, but it has to. The only way. I mean, dude,
No, I'm not saying he's doing it. I'm saying
Oh, I know,
fucking
I know.
young white chicks in college as a black dude that's working security is a major risk as far as getting accused of
I don't
something.
think so, because in order to get in order to kind of like stoke the ire of cancel culture, you need to have power. So if you don't have any power,
No, I don't think it'd be canceled. I'm just saying accusations of rape.
The guy is also in a position of perceived power. Like,
but they would be like, Your
I don't
Honor,
think anyone on a mountain bike making $15 an hour is in perceived power.
Your Honor, he did mold her pussy.
They'd have no power.
Be like, please present Exhibit A. It's just a molding. It's like, this couldn't have been one time, Your Honor. He's been pounding the fuck out of
No,
us.
this dude was chilling, man. I think he like started like getting into music. He's like, I'm a musician.
I, mean,
He
I
just
could
like
have told you that for sure. 100%.
his band camp started immediately, dude. He put down the mountain bike and it was just SoundCloud.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. I don't know that they can. I don't know they would do that, because right now they're getting like Cuomo.
No, I'm not talking the news.
You're talking about just the girl would have been like,
Yeah, not that no, it's not going to be on Twitter.
I think I do think it's but I think among young white chicks, it's become kind of out of fashion to accuse black dudes of rape. I don't think they do it. They were big on it for a while. I think they're not doing it so much anymore.
Nah, Trump's going. It'll be back.
We'll fire it back up.
Yeah,
Trump stopped that.
Yeah.
True. Back that time, like
they just had bigger problems. You know?
The white girls.
Yeah, they have bigger problems to think now. They don't need to be united anymore.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I was in school and there was ladies who were like, I don't call the cops on black people ever. She would see dudes like checking car handles, like to see if they're locked and being like, that's not my place.
Until it's their car handle. Then they're calling.
She did call the cops on him once because he was shooting heroin outside of her house. And then she was like, and then I saw them and I was like, I just put him in danger. He was just trying to get high. There's nowhere for him to do that. I'm like, that's because he's on drugs and shooting them in his body.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she came in and was like, that's the level a lot of these chicks are on. They're like, you called the cops.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. They were like moved to West Philly and be like, we're members of this community. It's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're fucking not. It's like your grandmother pays your rent. This was like a family who like had like a science wing or like a wing of NYU named after their grandfather.
Jesus.
Being like, I'm a member of West Philadelphia. It's like, no, you're fucking
Oh,
not.
they just did that with that girl who won. I think she was in Queen's Gambit. You know that lady? Joy. She won like Best Actress or something.
What?
At the Golden Globes, and they were like, finally, a woman of color has won.
The Golden Globes?
And it's like, dude,
Are you
she's...
trying to break my heart, Shade?
Yeah, it's like her family's like British billionaires.
You don't know anything.
Yeah, I when I was thinking about buying that house in the wetlands, I was so happy to have. My dad knows about like if you just look at land, he's good at like being like that type of plant grows in wet environments, and felt so happy to have my daddy to come walk in and be like, that skunk weed that grows in wet environment. He was showing me all like the wetland species. He's like,
my daddy doesn't know anything.
Oh, it makes me so happy. He's real into water diversion. So our basement used to flood when we were little.
Water diversion's pretty cool.
Dude, it's so sick. Building like a stone garden that like pushes the water out that way.
The closest I've come is sandcastles and just digging a trench. And be like, look at that. And then it's going to be a pool. It's a pool now. hurry up before the wave.
Well, our basement used to flood like crazy.
Yeah.
So he got real into I think this landscaper helped him, but it was like he built like a stone wall basically that diverted water here. Then you dig up a little thing and you run PVC pipe underground. It pushes it away. But then in the wintertime, it'll go out to certain areas and start freezing our driveway. So we had to do another PVC pipe where it goes down to I think he just let the road freeze outside our house. Yeah, that kind of shit rules, dude.
Yeah, I might get into water diversion now that you're bringing it up.
I'm telling you. Or like you can see like county maps where you can see the elevation levels of where it's at. If you ever buy a house.
Topography.
Dude, exactly.
A topographic map.
Yeah, dude. I got real into looking. I like know this one county so well. I saw like the elevation levels, where the water's.
You gotta see the mountains, dude. You're gonna love this elevation.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I saw the floodplain. I said, over my dead body. I said, look, babe, we're not buying a house in a fucking floodplain.
You gotta go to Holland.
Yeah,
the whole country's water diversion.
Is it really?
The Netherlands?
Oh, because
it's all
like
below sea level.
Oh,
like the whole thing. It's all dikes.
True.
I'm allowed to say it this time.
True.
This time I can say it.
Oh, you don't want to say the other word.
Damn.
Dude.
My bad. D-A-M. There wasn't an N.
You didn't want to cuss.
I would never curse.
People say seriously when they say cuss instead of curse. I'm always like, are you being serious?
Yeah.
Why are you saying cuss?
Hanging out with dudes that don't cuss is
it's
odd.
so
It's like, are you trying your hardest? Because it's so hard not to.
I know.
Like fucking Phillip Rivers. You ever watch Phillip Rivers?
No.
He's a quarterback and he'd never cuss.
You won't cuss?
He goes, dadgummit. He'd throw interceptions and be like, golly.
I've been starting in front of Maya to say fudge. And I go, so I'll go fuck. And she'll be like, that's a bad word.
Yeah.
Stop that. Because she started saying it and Brittany had to be like, stop, that's a bad word. So if I go fuck, she goes, first of all, she goes, what happened? And I'm like, I hit my toe. And she goes, that's a bad word. Don't say that. So now I say fudge and it's too close. She goes, that's bad. Don't say it. I'm like, I said fudge. She's like, it's a bad word.
Shout out Anthony.
Again? What the fuck?
look at her face after. Watch. Watch it.
I didn't know that was your niece.
Yeah, it's my niece making it. They were in the basement. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for that. She was in the basement with Anthony making him swear and filming it.
No, that's hilarious.
Little kid swearing is the best.
We'll be post cuss word. We'll be a post cuss society.
Yeah, but then they get to an age where you're like, you can't.
Yeah.
I remember being so afraid of swearing.
Oh my God, dude.
I remember me and my dad were carrying a bench press and I dropped it and I went, shit. And he was like,
I know.
it's like, holy
My cousins
fuck,
used to get their mouth washed
swore.
out. My cousins used to get their mouth washed out with like Dawn dish soap. And
My
I would
parents
sit
tried
there-
everything once.
Yeah.
They were never considered. Like, I got the belt like once.
Yeah.
I got soap like once.
Yeah.
They just nothing. They had no discipline.
Nothing stuck.
Nothing stuck. Now look at me. Now I'm a fat toad that cusses. I just sit on my water lily. This is my water lily.
You could have been squeaky clean, dude.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Dude, I remember like mouthing fuck one time, and my mom was just like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, "What have I done?"
I guess it does fuck up your parents. Like, it's got to be like a slight, like, oh man, they're adults. They're acting like adults. Everything. That's sad.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's also when they're real little. It's so fucking.
When they're little kids
although
and they say fuck, it's awesome.
you'll see kids who are like old enough where they'll start saying it too much, and you're like, "Take it easy, man.
Yeah.
Take it easy, bud. Relax."
Yeah, when
Your
you don't
whole
know,
life to
when you
cuss
don't know how
and
to swear.
Yeah, exactly. When it's just like, that fucking guy, and you're like, "Stop it."
Damn it, hell, shit. This is nuts.
Yeah, I didn't realize. You don't realize how much you curse until you have kids, and you're like, because they start. You're like,
Yeah.
they're not going to repeat it, and they start like, dude, Maya will drop something and go shit, and it's like perfect. The way it's
yeah,
like perfect
they figured
timing.
it out.
Shit,
It's funny.
it's so funny, dude. Oh fuck. And
Yeah,
you're
but
just
do you
like-
remember going to the kids' houses that let them swear? You were like, what the fuck? Their parents would like allow them to swear?
No, I remember kids who didn't get in trouble for it. The parents were like, stop. I'd
Yeah.
always be like, that's it.
Yeah.
But no-
I would have run if I swore.
Yeah,
I'd cry before I got hit.
I don't think I did it in front of my parents for like until I was old.
mad?
Then I went and worked with my dad when I was like 26, and they're all like, this fucking. And I was
Yeah.
like, hey, what the heck?
Yeah.
You guys had me talking like a pussy the whole time. I couldn't cuss this whole time. But no,
yeah,
it was-
it is on. Yeah, that is weird when you hear your dad talk. Like
it's
when you hear your
crazy.
dad talk like a man for the first time.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
It was unsettling.
I'll never forget mine. My dad looked at a Playboy.
Really?
I was getting my hair cut at this weird Italian, and my dad, the guy and my dad were looking at a Playboy, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was in like 7th grade.
Dad, what are you doing?
Ew.
Dad, close it now. That's so funny. Yeah, I used to always go to like mechanic shop. Mechanics were notorious for having like naked ladies in the bathroom
Yeah.
everywhere. And I would like go in there with my dad, and I'd like take a piss in the mechanic shop and come out like, oh, where are we getting lunch? And my dad would just be like, Jesus Christ.
I never understood that naked ladies pictures anywhere.
I don't, yeah.
What are you trying to get hard while you're
I
shitting?
don't understand it either.
You're
Like,
working on a
beating
car.
off?
Yeah.
I think it was like a tough thing you could do though. I think it was
Yeah.
like tough. Be like, yeah, it's a naked lady. It's a lady's bush.
Yeah, there's a lady's pussy over by my work desk.
It's a lady's
Yeah, it'd be funny if they took that in the offices. Dude's cubicles were filled with just pussy. Like,
It's a lady spreading her butthole.
Yeah.
All right, Lemaire, you fixed the problem.
man, good job.
Keep an eye on that thing.
Guard Dog's,
boo.
the superstar's already gone. He's left our lives.
I know,
He's
dude.
already out big dogging on the road.
He's on
He's on
tour,
the
dude.
tour bus, dude. Because you know how sticky it gets.
He's on them big silver wings, dude. Carrying him across the
Big
country.
shot.
He is, dude. He's such a nice, humble boy, dude. Every week just to tease him.
So we're here with Lemaire Lee, the executive producer today.
The big shot. That's the bigger shot, dude.
Well, it's the big
You should have
show.
seen him out, dude, out in Boston Way. Lemaire,
I heard.
bro.
I heard. Ooh, I heard.
Throngs,
Big pop.
dude.
Was that,
Big
your first,
pop.
was that your first pop?
Yeah, I didn't really know what to do.
It's a nice feeling, right?
Yeah,
I had a
it's
feeling.
ridiculous.
I actually said exactly that. I said, I'm sure when they did it, he was like, oh, okay. Hi, okay. Yeah.
Oh, it was very funny.
Yes.
I gave him I told the sound, given the songs is very fun. I was like, go pull up for Lemaire. I was like, pull up Kiss by the Rose at the most dramatic point. He walks up.
Dude.
It was like, I I've been kissed by a rose.
I make anytime I get to, well, I tell them every time Lemaire needs to come out to Simply Irresistible. he walks so autistically and fast to the mic.
I know.
There's no time. It literally just goes, Simply Irresistible. He's like, hi, hello, everybody. It just says Simply Irresistible.
It was the first night I gave him some, but he was so fucking fast. They didn't get to hear it. I forget what I gave him, but it was so fast. I was like, I asked him, did you guys play it? And they're like, yeah, we did. But he was like right to the mic.
Yeah, he's quick.
So I said, look, keep it up, turn it up, and let him stew in it. And dude, it was like, I've been kissed by baby. He walked on.
That's nice.
Dude, it was pretty tight.
Lemaire hit me with the fucking, was that you with the NBC song?
Oh, Round Ball Rock?
Yeah, that gets some people going. I come out to the NBA
that's kinda
NBC
nice.
theme song. No one thinks it's funny.
That's kind of nice, though.
I stand and let it play for a minute, and everyone's like, all right,
Yeah, that stinks.
go, start the show.
Yeah, come on.
Funny music, you've found out several times.
I
Funny
tried to
music
do
at the beginning
ambient.
is only funny to us.
I know. I tried doing like ambient
You're
music.
coming out to like space lasers and shit.
We can like barely hear it, so they're like, "What is this?"
And you stand up there like, huh? Isn't it funny? Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, dude, I tell you about my death spiral,
No, I'd like to hear it.
dude. I was doing when I switched. I think I told you this. I switched the order of everything. I was like, I got to figure out like.
Oh yeah.
And dude,
Change up
I-
the order of your set.
he's got to remember it. You know, it's not as like tight as
It's not
I'm
as
like,
easy as it looks, folks.
not, dude.
You gotta
I'm like-
fucking remember an hour speech.
That's a lot, dude.
It's a lot.
It's a fucking ton. It has
Yeah.
to make sense too. And it's like, dude, I came out and just went. I'm like, all right, I got this. And then, like 2 seconds in, I went, wait, what was that first thing? And I went, oh, why'd I switch everything around? I was just standing there going, yeah, you know. And dude, and people, I was literally, my body was like,
I don't know,
dude,
man.
my body was like, get off now. And I had to be
Yeah.
like, no, dude, I can't end right now. I'm convinced that there's going to be a point where I just have a complete mental breakdown and have to go, hey, sorry, the show's canceled. Yeah, sorry, guys. I'm going home right
You
now.
gotta just go. You gotta pretend there's an earpiece and go. My dad just died.
There's a
I
part.
have to go. There's a family emergency. My whole family just died. You understand?
My family got hit with a bus full of gay kids.
Yeah. Please don't fucking ask for a refund. You understand? Goodbye.
I feel like it's one night, guys. Come
Yeah,
on.
it's one night. Come on,
Dude, I'm
Give me
telling you,
$60.
I think I have vanquished this part of my brain, but it goes back to you have the dreams where you
You
come
never
out.
vanquish, bro.
You come out, yeah, maybe.
It
Hopefully
comes
not.
back.
Ah,
That's what I was telling you. I was like, I'm in a good spot.
Yeah.
Comments, nothing's getting to me.
they get you.
Next week you'll see me like, guys, stop. What the fuck, guys?
Well, every time it's like the arms race. Dude. You think you develop like the mental structure to be like, nah, I'm pretty impervious, and someone crafts this brand new weapon, and you go,
One minute I was watching
mass casualties.
Yeah. Oh, we're ruined. I was watching one Reddit video, and it was in the middle of it's just like, hi Shane. And I was just like, fuck, I gotta stop doing this.
The videos?
Yeah, anytime there's a comment that's like, hi Shane. it
Oh
does.
yeah. That'll stop you in your tracks.
Yeah, I go, God damn, they know I'm a fucking weirdo. I'm lurking on subreddits.
Yeah, that was fun. It was fun to overcome, dude. An absolute like, dude, go leave. You know, I get like full body waves of panic that just like start here and just go whoosh.
On stage?
I've gotten them before, never before that bad on stage ever in my life. But I got them before from like, if I like mix mushrooms with weed, I get hit with the most sinister. It was that level of like, it's like honestly like a demon passing through my body, and I go,
Yeah.
and I was able to stall and then get my feet. I was proud of myself.
I had one like a month ago at the stand. I don't know why. There was a girl in the front row, and I said something making fun of her, and she was like, "Oh, great," and I felt so bad. And I didn't care, but dude, my face got dark red, and I started sweating like fucking crazy, and I couldn't look at her. As soon as she said "all great," I was like looking at her, and I was like, I just started staring at the ceiling the rest of the set.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, you are playing.
Got off stage. I was like, it's hot up there, right? And the host was like, no. I was like, fuck, dude. I think I'm dying. Something's very wrong. I'm dripping in sweat. In a fucking, on like a 10-minute set. I was covered in sweat.
Yeah, it stinks, man. When you know,
Dark red face on stage. An embarrassed face.
dude, terrible crimson, dude, just crimson.
So weird.
Dude, you're playing with like archaic like biotechnology where it's like being in front of like 25 people, your organism is going like, or even if it's God forbid hundreds if not thousands, your organism's going like, dude, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, this is bad.
Why are all these people staring at us?
Yeah,
They're
this
going to
is
eat
bad.
us. Get out. Get out. Your body's going, no, don't do this.
Yeah.
Your brain goes, but we need to.
That's why it evacuates all the shit. Get
Oh,
that
yeah.
piss and diarrhea before you go on stage.
Dude.
It's a guarantee.
Can of snakes.
It is.
You sit down right before. People are like, dude, that was quick. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I just.
It's one spray of shit out of my ass. And then it's like, all right, let's go on stage.
I'm like,
Pardon me, I have to spray a horrific spray of shit out of my ass.
I
Real
have
quick.
the physiology of a sick dog before I go on.
Tuck tail, just yeah, slinking around the green room.
Yeah.
So, man, do you drop vicious diarrhea sometimes before you go on stage?
No, I poop before I go home or before I leave the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I try.
I do too. And then I
Yeah.
go and I sit there and I go, hold on a second. It's like,
Yeah, hold on, I'm nervous. My stomach's upset.
I take like a duck shit in the
Now,
toilet.
granted, I just got done eating some buffalo bites and
yeah.
4 Bud Lights.
Hell yeah, dude.
Why are you traveling with your lawyer?
Just why not, dude?
He's trying to
Yeah,
beat
I
up
mean, I'm-
Antifa tonight.
Yeah, Nate. That's some conservative shit.
All right, I'm learning.
We all travel with our
I'm
lawyers.
not an enemy. I'm more of a centrist. I'm just here trying to learn.
Yeah.
If
I know
I'm trying to
you.
make it home tonight, man. Let me.
You're not a centrist. Nate stands out. Anytime you get off a subway stop in this city, Nate will be out front. He'll be at the top of the steps when you walk up, and he'll be like, "White pig, pink white pig." He's a black Israelite. Nate is a black. He is a black Israelite.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel knowing that Nate and I are God's chosen true people?
All right. Well, as long as you agree.
Yeah.
He's not pissed.
I'm kidding.
But Nate and I are the true Jews. How do you feel about that?
That's gotta be honestly. That's gotta be a real bummer for Jews to be like, where the fuck were you guys in the 40s? You know? They're like, well, then you should have stepped up then. I didn't hear you guys saying shit. That's a funny joke. That's not hateful. There was no hate behind that when I said it. You guys got quiet on it.
I thought it was all love.
It seemed like a funny joke.
Yeah.
Well, that's a true
Thanks.
That's a true Freaky Friday situation. Like, you know, they start like there's like a black Israelite fighting just like a Jewish guy, and they switch. They're like, take me back.
I know. I was trying to think of a funny way for them to switch because it's usually like piss in the same fountain or something. But what would a black guy and a Jewish guy?
Oh, easily, dude. Lawyer. Kidding.
Just both cut.
They pick up the prison phone at the same time, and lightning strikes. Like, whoa!
Oh man, that's so funny! That's so funny! You guys witnessed gold, dude. You fucking idiot. Dude, Matt just said a Jewish dude and a black dude. Freaky Friday being Israeli. Being an Israelite when they picked up the prison telephone.
Just against the glass.
Behind the
Give me
glass.
the fuck up.
Yeah, they
Oh my God.
both touch the glass at the same time.
Black dude's just inside, just like, I'm Jewish.
No, for real.
Damn, you know how much that must fire up fucking white supremacists inside prison?
What happened?
When black dudes are like, we're also Jewish. Just a white dude doing push-ups like, what? No. The Jews are jacks now? That changes things. It kind of changes my opinions.
Yeah, that's
Oh, this is nice. Trump's tossing out tweets, dude.
we were up big.
Read it.
Yeah, we are up. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, Sid.
We are up big, but it's going.
It's just sweeping the country. Comes in and spends like 2 days just going, you know, Chuck Todd is the only man in this. And and the black women love Clinton. And he put him over the top. Okay. Reagan gets old. He gets Alzheimer's while he's in office. Nancy Reagan very openly talked about this once he was dead because Alzheimer's became her issue. And so she didn't mind giving his legacy away because it was more important to take care of the disease. So she gave us some great stories. One of them was that she was at she was always at meetings, and he told a funny story, and then ate some chicken, and then he told it again.
Oh no!
Told it twice, and everyone was there. Ed Meese or whoever the guys in And she said in his presence, "Do you guys see this?
Yeah.
Does
he's gone.
anybody do we see what's happening here?" Because she was really concerned.
Yeah. And they're like, no.
So they started having meetings about it. And there's a great story. Reagan's doctor, which you can look it up, decided it was time to talk about it. He examined Reagan, and then he went to Reagan's ranch in California, and Reagan was chopping wood. His body never gave up on him. He was as fucking strong as a piece of oak. He was chopping wood in a red flannel. You could just see this, you know, on his ranch. And the doctor comes up and he says, "Mr. President, I got an issue." He says, "Some of us think that you might be losing your mental capacities. And right now you're okay, but you're declining. And I need to know what to do if I perceive that because I can't talk to you once you lose your mind.
Yeah.
We can't have this conversation. Maybe in a year or so, I won't be able to have this conversation with you because you won't be cognizant. So while you're still okay, and I think you are, I need instructions from you. What do I do when I believe that you've left the earth?" And Reagan just took it as a piece of business. He took off his leather gloves and he said, "Well, speak to Nancy and speak to the chief of staff and the head Democrat, the speaker, whoever was the number one Democrat, get them in a room and make a committee and tell them I'll do whatever they say." And so that didn't end up happening.
Yeah.
The second time he won the presidency was a moment for me too as a kid, because he won and it was just this dun, 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 that every time a president won, and Nixon, this whole thing. And then when Reagan won the second time, he wasn't with balloons. He was in a hotel room, and footage you can find of him, and they cut to all these Republicans cheering, and they cut to him and Nancy on a couch watching on a TV, holding hands, and they look really upset. They're just sitting there, and he's literally going like this. And it may have been performative, but the signal was, I have to do it. It's my duty, but I don't want to do it. This is a grave responsibility.
Yeah.
He took it seriously, and he was frowning when he learned that he won. And that was a big character moment.
Yeah.
By an actor.
Of course.
But nonetheless, it was a big deal.
A lot of it's acting. A lot of these guys.
Yes.
And that's
Reagan. And then Bush ran against Mike Dukakis.
This is where I'm starting to become somewhat cognizant.
I
don't remember. I barely remember Clinton. Bush Clinton is like the first election I remember being like, yeah, fuck
That's
Clinton.
Amazing to me. That's amazing.
Fuck Clinton.
Well, because I remember, that's so funny.
Yours is Obama. I remember
that's so funny to me.
Bush's W's inauguration. That's like the first political thing I remember.
It's incredible to me because Clinton was a sea change.
Yeah.
Because Bush ran against Mike Dukakis, who was the governor of Massachusetts, where I was from. So he was our governor. And he was running against Jesse Jackson in the primaries. And Jesse Jackson was just like killing. He was out there making these speeches. People loved Jesse Jackson. What's that?
Is that Hymietown?
Is
that Jesse Jackson?
He called New York Hymietown.
Was he in like the garden?
Yeah, I think he said it like Hymietown. Yeah, he called New York City Hymietown. Yes, he sure did.
I like that.
And so Jesse Jackson attacked Cedric the Entertainer many years later for a character he played in Barbershop where he says, "Fuck Rosa Parks." I'm sick of hearing about Rosa Parks. It's a really funny scene where he's a black guy saying, "I don't give a shit about Rosa Parks." And Jesse Jackson said he never should have said that. She's you don't touch this woman with your humor. And he yelled it. Mm-hmm. And Cedric was a religious guy and he was upset. And I was pissed off at Jesse, and I just did once in a while I do this kind of dumb thing. I called the fucking the Rainbow Coalition. That's his office in Chicago. And this woman answered the phone. "Hello?" And I go, "I have a complaint about Jesse Jackson." She goes, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm just a citizen, and I don't agree with what she said." And he says, "He don't care what you think, young man." And she hung up.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, because sometimes I've called the White House like 4 times in my life and said, "Hey, and they say, yes, tell me the thing. And they politely take it down. I called Trump, when Trump was like not conceding the election, I called the White House and it was deep into it. Yeah. And usually it's like, hello, White House. It's a switchboard operator.
You're calling the White House?
And you say, I want to make a complaint. She says, yes, I'll put you through. And they either, they give you a voicemail or they put somebody who just writes down, thank you very much. They take your comment and you just figure it's one of a trillion. But when I called Trump's White House, some guy, you could hear a loosened tie and unshaven. Some guy goes, hello, White House. And I go, hi, I want to make a complaint. He goes, what? I want to make a complaint. He goes, look, please just go to the website. Can you just go to the website? And I said, are you okay? And he goes, not great. I swear to God, I had this conversation. He goes, not great. I said, okay, well, I hope you have a better day. He said, thank you. I do appreciate that. So it was at that point, the White House was in a place where it was like, Trump's like, somebody get the fucking phone. The fucking phone is ringing. It was like nobody's left.
It was the end of Wolf of Wall Street.
Yes,
like
everybody.
The dudes were falling apart.
It was nuts. But so Jesse Jackson was running in a great comedian named Barry Crimmins.
Wait, I can't believe you're calling the White House.
I call the White House occasionally. Yeah. I call radio talk shows sometimes. I called a radio talk show and spoke to John McCain on the phone once on the radio.
Yeah, what'd you tell him?
He was in New York campaigning for Bloomberg. He was campaigning for Bloomberg to be mayor. Bloomberg was running against Mark Green, who was a firebrand, like anti-establishment guy. And I called McCain and I said, first of all, you should be supporting Mark Green because he's just like you. And he said, I love Mark Green. Like I got him to say, it's like Mark Green's a great guy, but Mike's got it. Mike Bloomberg's got it. And I said, also, you should run for president. He's like, no, stop. Get him off. I was like, get him off the phone. Yeah. So that was my, and then later I met McCain at the Tonight Show. I was the lead guest and his daughter was the second guest. And I went and his daughter said, my dad wants to meet you. And I went to her dressing room and he was there. And I said, hey, I just love John McCain. I fucking love him. And I just saying, hey, man, I just, you're really something.
Yeah.
And he said, Louis, you're the best. Louis, you're the best. And he said, I heard you did USO shows. And I said, yeah, I was in Iraq. I was in Afghanistan. And so then when she was being interviewed, she brought out her dad. And he sat down and he sat down and he said before, and Jay goes, hey, and McCain goes, before I say anything, I want to pay tribute to Louis C.K. because he went to the Middle East, put his life in danger to entertain our troops. And how about that? And he got the crowd.
Wow.
First thing out of his mouth.
That's fucking cool.
And he said that he wanted to exchange numbers because we both read a lot of the same books. He's a great guy. I never got to talk to him again after that. Okay.
You remember when Trump smashed?
What's that?
When Trump talked shit on him?
Oh, God, first of all, it was genius.
It's so funny.
Genius moment.
It was such a funny.
The thing about when you get to the schoolyard, you look for the biggest kid and you punch him in the nose. You might get your ass kicked, but no one else will fuck with you. Yeah. So in the politics at that time for Trump, it was like, who's the most loved? Who's the most loved man in American politics? John McCain. I'm going to call him a loser. I like the guys who don't get shot down.
Yeah.
The guys who don't get shot down are the guys who avoid who don't do their jobs.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
No, it was
brilliant.
Good joke. Great joke.
Brilliant.
I mean, great level of shit talking. So people calling somebody a war hero and being like, I mean, he got captured.
I mean, that was one of those.
What a fucking
Trump
loser.
had so many moments where I was just like, oh my God.
That was one that was the
and
one.
Again, from the backstory of every
it's just it does kind of rule though on some level because a large from what I understand.
Guess what commercial this is gonna be? It's a black guy dancing in an apartment.
Fucking credit card. Oh shit! Loan Depot. I knew it, dude.
Guess what this is? An old black guy playing with a dog.
This is gonna be medication.
Joint health.
Look at this. Yeah, I'm again. Is I love not being a jerk, but it's like.
What commercial do you think this is? It's a black guy selling potato chips. How crazy is this?
It's just nuts, dude.
So funny.
It's terrible. But yeah, they want us to think this is fucking healthy, dude. That's not funny. An old lady in vodka. Dude, so here's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Dig this. There is a portion of it. Don't look at me in the eyes while I say this, Sarah Silverman. There's a portion. We are watching TV, by the way. There's a portion. there's a portion of it that is just the worship of the history of the Jewish people.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. All I'm trying to say is, like, dudes, do you want to know about Jesus?
Oh, they know about Jesus.
Know.
They had their chance, dude.
But no.
And let me tell you, they blew it big time.
True.
They fucking
They had
blew
first
it,
crack.
dude.
They had first crack.
First dibs
They
on
could
the
have got in on the very ground floor.
Also, isn't the Jewish religion's waiting for the Messiah, right?
Are they?
I believe so.
Oh yeah, they had
And they had him.
Dead to rights.
He's
bro.
the one that got away.
True.
They probably regret it every day. They're probably like, fuck.
Yeah. True.
We got to pretend we're having fun. You know what I mean? Like when you lose a girl like that, you got to be like, no, my life's great.
He was going to take the
They
Jews
probably
to the
think
next
about
level,
Jesus
dude.
every day.
He was going to take the Jews to the next level.
Can you imagine if he did? If they controlled the media and were extremely kind like Jesus?
I mean, it was the kingdom of heaven.
Germany would have never lost World War One. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, man.
I'm reading Hitler's book, dude. They got fucked, dude. No, they lost and then had to blame it on somebody. They were like, we could never lose. This had to be somebody else.
Yeah, I mean,
and
it is.
Hitler was like, I got an idea who it was.
Yeah,
and the guys were like,
this
guy's starting to make a lot of sense.
Well, it is truly terrible that we're just like coming screaming out of a bunch of like terrible tragedies of like black people were slaves, the Jews got holocausted, the Irish were indentured servants or whatever, and the but no, it is.
Did you celebrate Columbus Day yesterday?
I didn't even know it was Columbus Day, dude.
Of course you didn't.
I saw my trash.
It erased a great man from history.
They did. They did.
I celebrated by watching 1492 Conquest of Paradise.
Well, how was it?
It was incredible, dude.
I came home and saw that my trash was still there, and I said, "Ooh, nice." And then I was like, "Brittany, why is there trash here?" And she said, "Oh, it's Columbus Day." And I said, "Oh, great, we'll get to put our trash."
Did
out.
you say, pardon me? Indigenous Peoples Day?
True. I should have checked her.
Yeah.
I should have checked my wife. But no, I think we're okay. I think we're sliding out of a lot of the most terrible stuff that will ever happen to human beings. I think we're crawling out of that. If Russia doesn't nuke us.
Yeah, we could be.
Do you
yeah.
think we
It does have World War vibes to it. Just
You think
minor
so?
little conflict over in that area.
Yeah.
That's usually where shit
but
pops
dude, this
off.
shit's done. These guys have read all the history. The guys who are making these calls have read the history
Dude,
books.
they
to the
were
point
a
where they
lot.
could-
World War One veterans' sons fought World War Two.
Yeah.
You think they got the history? Those dudes were at the dinner table like, dude, do not go to war.
Oh, God,
war
yeah.
sucks dick. Don't do it.
Yeah, true.
Doesn't matter, bro. History repeats itself.
That's true. But here's the other thing, because everyone's like, oh, it's human nature. It's like, yeah, but they also used to like hold up like the bride's sheets at the end of a wedding. So like there are gigantic seismic changes that occur.
Yeah.
Dude, that's where blood money comes from. The term blood money is you would have a bride, and if you busted up the sheets and there was no blood, you'd be like, yo, let me get that dowry back, brother. You'd be like, let me get my money back.
No.
The shit you paid for, you would give like 4 goats for the.
No, I understand the dowry aspect, but
That's
the
where
term blood money
that's
comes
blood
from
money.
that?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was your blood money. It'd be like, fucking give me my blood money back. At least that's what I read about it. Maybe someone can look it up, but it would make sense too, because that's a pretty old practice. Possibly
Yeah.
the oldest. Possibly the oldest practice.
Possibly one of the oldest practices.
I was at a wedding.
It's the oldest practice in the book.
Dude, I was at that wedding this weekend. I'm like, damn, that's so funny. This used to be a guy would come out and be like, and everyone would be like, fuck, that's what's up.
He broke her pussy open, dude.
That's what's up. She's a virgin. Woo. And your dad, like you and the father would be like, nice,
I knew
bro.
my daughter wasn't a slut.
Good job. Yeah, good job keeping that hymen
You know
intact.
how
Like,
hard
bro,
it
was
was
a bear,
to make
bro.
sure nobody fucked this idiot.
That was a bear. Those shepherds are hot, dude. They kind of just roam around with their sheep with staffs. It's like, man.
Shepherd comes into town. He's like, can I have a glass of water? You're like, I'm not supposed to let people in when my father's gone.
No, it's over, dude.
It's like, but please, I'm parched.
It's over.
And then he bangs your
You
daughter.
like strangled 4 shepherds. Yeah, there's an old like myth about that of like a guy who's crossing a ferry and there's a lady and like he's like, yo, let me hit that. She's like, I can't. I'm a virgin. You can't do it. And he's like, I have magic powers. I'll make it so it never happens.
Dude.
And then like he gets her pregnant. And then like the weird part of the myth was like she has a son and her pussy starts smelling like fish after she does that for some reason. This is like an old ancient myth. And then she has a son who goes out on the hunt. And he's like, you're supposed to, back in this time, you weren't supposed to Like if your wife is like, I want to smash so that we can have a kid, it was like completely rude and unheard of to like not stay home and give her the D. Like you had to. And it was like a faux pas to be like, no, I'm actually going to go hunting with my bros. Like you had it. It's like the D's on demand during that kind of thing.
Yes.
So he fucking.
You can still hunt, dude.
Well, here's what he does.
Bang that out.
On the
quick.
hunting trip, he has a fucking erotic thought and he comes onto a leaf. And he's like, send that back to my wife.
Really?
Yeah. But the leaf gets fucking lost.
Yeah.
The leaf gets lost.
Yeah.
That's how the woman becomes.
Yeah.
That's how the woman becomes.
Somebody munched that leaf.
That's how the woman becomes fishy smell because a fish munched the leaf and then the girl got knocked up on it. Some weird thing happened, but her name was Fishy Smell. But I don't know.
Whose myth is this?
It's like some ancient Indian shit. Fishy Smell woman. Her name is.
It's like some ancient Indian shit.
By the way, the Jews are not getting Holocaust. Guys, I'm not going to let it happen. I'll tell you that.
No, I
got my ear to the ground. You guys are safe. Kanye, that's just someone trying to give you a big fist bump, dude.
I will say you're right about that. I think during our lifetime,
yeah,
I think we would say, no,
it's
never
not,
again.
Man. People are fighting about Ukraine and fucking Russia, which again, terrible thing. But it's like I really think it's going to be hard to fucking pull that over.
Pull what over? Get another H going?
Yeah, get another H going. I don't think anyone's. I think we're off the H. The H. I don't think we're doing that.
China.
Yeah. Also, too. Yeah. To be fair, it's like people
what
are
if
just.
China just takes over and is just like, yeah, we fucking have hated Jews this whole time. We've just never been able to get our hands on them.
That's actually we haven't been stealing patents. We're just fueled by Jew hate. That's what's been fueling this whole fucking thing. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Jews are safe.
That's important for us to get out there.
Yeah, you guys are all right, man.
Don't worry. Oh, I actually noticed something. I noticed that my woman prepared me my favorite spooky season treat. I'll be right back.
Spider cookies?
Good guess.
What'd she make you?
Saying yes, man.
A spider cookie?
The last wrestle I remember was a guy that was refusing to tap. Who was getting choked out.
And they know the breaking point?
I mean, the guy, they're all, I would assume, they would all refuse to tap. That's how the squad rolls. You cannot tap, dude. If one of them came near me, I'd be like, dude, stop. Please.
Pull out my wallet.
Yeah, please, dude.
Going back to the 5-on-1, I'm telling you, I think it is possible. I'm not underestimating a professional fighter.
I'm saying us four on the street, Nate Diaz is walking towards us.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the problem. It's the real life. It's a real, because it is like, stop,
dude. When we got done, me, Norman, and Ari got done with Rogan, we went out that night, we were eating, and I forget who asked him, like, who would win in a fight? All three of us versus you. And he, without even hesitating, he was like, me. He would fucking...
All three?
Me, Ari, and Norman versus Rogies. Rogan would fucking slaughter us.
All three of you guys, though?
Yes.
What if you poked his eyeballs?
Have you seen him throw a kick?
He's nasty. Yes, that's
dude.
Vicious.
That kills one of us.
True. Okay. Yeah.
I forgot
about kicks. I forgot about kicks.
The kicks.
Dude,
kicks are coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, that fucks up my whole
You're
battle
like, wait,
plan.
my shin is broken.
The second one of us would try to grab a leg. You're catching like a flying knee.
I forgot about that. I forgot about the kicks. I'm thinking of just a guy like, and you're like, he punches two of you, another guy like grabs his neck and just like punches him.
You can't grab their neck too. They're good at like figuring that out.
Shit, man. So how many guys do you think you would need? 10?
I think to get Rogan,
10?
No, we would need 3 more. Me,
6
Ari,
guys.
and Normans.
6 guys.
Double us, we can take him. Ari's useless.
Could you guys simulate
Ari's
this?
Totally useless.
Dude, you never know. He could be the last.
Ari
he
would
could
be
the
useless.
final guy.
Norman, I would imagine, would be totally useless.
Yeah.
And after today's experience, I'm useless.
Nah, dude, you're
That's
gonna be
3 useless bros. The only move I have is to slowly walk towards someone.
True.
That's going to result in
Michael
the
Myers?
hardest fucking roundhouse to the body.
I love the idea of like this melee against Joe Rogan happening, and Shane sees a box and he's like, "Hang on, guys!"
Watch this.
Steps up on it, and then Rogan kicks it out from under him.
Dude, my box steps are out of this world.
What if you jumped? What if one of you jumped off of something? Do you think that'd improve the chances?
No.
If like one of you jumped off of a trash can, oh, dude.
You have to watch the kicks.
Okay,
and
two
then
guys.
watch me and Ari and Norman do anything.
I know his kicks are vicious.
He
dude.
would slaughter us.
Those I've that back kick is burnt in my brain on YouTube.
The sound of it.
And he's done combat sports his whole fucking life.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
You need to
It's a
how many
bloodbath.
guys do you think realistically? How many guys do you think he could take?
Depends who, obviously.
True.
Me, Ari, and Norman are
Non-trained fighters.
a weak trio.
Non-trained fighters. Street Fighters.
I mean, Frank might be able to handle me. Ari,
No.
Earn him, but he won't post.
He's a beast.
But there's one shared post.
I'm glad he didn't get caught in a boat in Italy, dude. He's gonna be caught fucking getting
Kanye, like easy with his ass out.
Dude, why is he banned from Italy for getting head? How many?
I don't
You know how many
know.
other dudes in Italy got head on a boat? Why is he kicked out?
Yeah.
Wait, was
He
it
got
with his
kicked out?
new chick?
Yeah, they said he's kicked out of Italy.
Yeah,
For getting
his
head.
wife
Don't those
was
just like
sucking his
rape?
dick on a boat.
The chick with the huge tits.
Yes.
Yeah, his wife,
Tits
dude.
are
His
huge.
wife. Have some fucking respect. His
Her-
wife sucked his dick
She's
on
a
a boat.
beautiful
And
woman.
people
Yeah, have a
saw
little
his ass.
respect.
And people saw his ass crack. Who the fuck? Everyone's like, this is this is like an abomination. He has to get kicked out of the country. He's
I
getting
think that
exiled.
was just an easy out
That's
for the old
crazy.
Italians.
Get kicked
Yeah.
out of the country for getting
It's like,
head.
dude, he's got 1 million people videotaping him. He wanted to get some head on a boat, which is like, I'd imagine most dudes
I
who
know
buy
why.
boats don't. They buy
Italians
them
are
to
probably
get head
jealous,
on the
bro.
boat.
What?
The Italians are probably fucking jealous.
Yeah,
Just
I know.
kick him the fuck outta here. That's
Italians
bullshit.
are a little. They
There was
are
one
racist.
of their own. They would have been like,
Yeah. But the boat's perfect, dude. Your wife is just like, I don't
A
feel like
true
doing it. You just
Israelite
go on the
getting
water
head.
and you're like, you don't even have to move. The boat starts rocking. You're just
Ooh.
like, dude, there's no more excuses.
I never thought
thought of
that
that.
regal.
Huh?
I never had regal thoughts like that.
That is very regal.
What do
Yeah.
they say? Is the mother of all invention. Necessity is the mother of all. Well, guys.
Yeah. A little motion in the ocean. Whatever floats your boat.
A little pain.
You know what I was
behind
thinking
your eyes.
about recently? That's really tight.
What?
Did you ever think about how much grub there is wherever you are? Like in this city right now.
How
Just
much
think
grub?
about how much fucking grub there is.
So much grub.
I got pumped on this the other day. I was like, dude, there's so much fucking grub.
There's no
Just
food
within this
scarcity.
just within the zip code.
Yeah.
Around here is actually pretty good.